up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. And today it's time for some of you, a very small some of you's favorite time of the month, and that's Random Wrestling Merch of the Month. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I was thinking about nixing this segment because it just doesn't get as many views as some of the other videos. However, the people who watch it seem to really like it, and I don't really want to punish those select few. So I figured it's fun for me to take a look at what I have. It's fun for some of you to watch this. It's not the most popular video, but because the few of you that do like it have reached out and said it's your favorite. I was even on a podcast recently and they said the same thing. I figured I would keep doing it because I know it is exciting to see some obscure things. This segment is brought to you by my new book, Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist. This is available now on Amazon.com. You can search Fig Heel Checklist or click below in the information. I will have a link right there for you. It's available in paperback and hardcover. As you can see, I suggest the hardcover. It's just a better tool because it is literally like a textbook. Okay, it doesn't just have like a flap that goes over. It's printed on the hardcover. 517 pages of checklists of pretty much every wrestling promotion and pretty much every wrestling toy line that they've had. So if you are a collector, you need this to take inventory of your collection, especially if you want to get insured, because they do look for an inventory list once you hit a certain value on your collection, which is how this actually started, because I needed to get my collection insured and they wouldn't insure it unless I had an inventory list. So this took 2 years to build. Save yourself the time, spend the 35 bucks or whatever it is, and pick this up. I promise you won't regret it. It is updated to figures that still have yet to be released, so you know you're good to go, trust me. But yeah, so that's what we are brought to you by my new book, Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist. But for those of you that don't know, Random Wrestling Merch of the Month is a monthly segment where I bring in 5 pieces of random wrestling merch and we talk about it, show it off, all different types of stuff. And first up is something that I thought was cool. And you might have seen this in my interview with Matt Cardona on the channel. This is a Scholastic library book about Zack Ryder. Now, if you are a wrestling fan, you know that, or just a sports fan in general, you know that these books, these kids' school library books about athletes are usually the biggest stars, right? Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. For this sake, it would be John Cena, The Undertaker, you know, Rey Mysterio. But for Zack Ryder to get one is very impressive, very cool. And basically what it is, it's a Scholastic book with pictures and information about him. It's got his real name in here, which we know, and just a lot of cool stuff. It even says that he was a big X-Men fan, which I don't even know if that's necessarily true. Yeah, so it's got a lot of information. It's got his stats. There he is holding the camera. Some duplicate photos, but still pretty cool. I feel like there's certain things that you can get as a wrestler that show you've made it, and something like this, not every wrestler gets this. And in fact, a very, very select few get something like this. And to get, I would say, like only the top tier guys. So to get this, he must have had somebody in his corner at Scholastic, so it's pretty cool. So that's a Zack Ryder library book. You can't, here's the thing, unless you have a connection to a library, you really can't even get this book, which is absolutely crazy, because I tried looking for it for years. But yeah, so there's the Zack Ryder Scholastic reading book that a lot of people didn't know existed. Next up, this is something cool. I didn't really have a place to put this, so I put it in a frame. Well, my dad put it in a frame. It was a gift from him. And it is Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. It is the stickers from the sticker book. And it says 7 full color stickers. It was 29 cents by Diamond. And it's got a cool picture, not cartoon, which I think is interesting. That's why I think this is so random. It's Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, the cartoon, but it's not a cartoon picture of Hulk Hogan. It is a live studio shot. Let's see if I can take this out. So it's a live studio shot of him with the title, ripping his shirt. It says, Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, collect these stickers in the Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling Sticker Collector's Album, available from your dealer. 1986 Titan Sports. Very cool. It's a sealed pack, which I really like. It's made in Italy from 1986. And there's Hulk on the cover. Let me see if I could put it in this frame and stand it up for you guys so that you can take a look at it. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't have the Rockin' Wrestling sticker album as a kid, but I knew it existed. So I thought that was pretty cool. Next up, this is something that I literally cannot even believe exists. This is a WWE Ruthless Aggression style figure of Colin Delaney. Now, the reason that this is in here, okay, this is mind-boggling for multiple reasons. There's numerous molding on this that was not used on other figures. It's the only figure that has the drop-down straps on the singlet. It's got the tie, special, like pretty much everything about it, the boots, and the mold I don't believe was used on anybody else. It's got an original head sculpt. It makes me believe that somebody at Jack's was a big fan of Colin Delaney or was friends with him in some way, shape, or form. Because it's amazing that there's some guys who I think deserve complete new molds that don't get them, that are much higher up on the card than Colin Delaney was. Maybe somebody at Jack's just saw a little bit of themselves in Colin Delaney, like we all did. You know, he was, you know, the David and Goliath kid. So, very cool figure. One of my personal favorite Ruthless Aggression style figures. These straps, people have tried over the years to stretch them up over the arms so that he can wear his singlet. Does not work all the time, so I do not suggest it. You can rip them, break them, crack them. But I do think it's really cool. The one thing that's obscure about it, I'm going to try and get this on camera. It's hard to see, but one of his nipples is like fully formed and the other one's not. It's very strange how that happened. But it is a great head scan, I think. It looks just like him. If you're only going to get one figure, my God, is this it? Especially since like this is the gear he would wear, the black and red with the knee pads and white boots. Awesome looking figure. It's just a miracle that he actually got it. That he actually got this figure, you know? It's really cool. Great looking figure. But again, like we never got this. We never got like a straps down singlet before. Even when they did the Undertaker, the BSK Undertaker for Ruthless Aggression, where he had the BSK tattoo shown and his straps were pulled down, they didn't do this. You know what I mean? Like, which I feel like that's such a high profile wrestler. You would think that they would. Instead, they did it for Colin Delaney, and it just, you know what? It works. It looks phenomenal. And I really hope that they do it for somebody else in the future again. Mattel, that is. Or even Jazzwares with AEW. The next up is something that, as a kid, I was a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. I had to have everything. And these, I don't really know why I had them, but I wanted them. And I don't think I ever really wore them. In fact, I know I didn't because they're in really good condition. They are Stone Cold Steve Austin sunglasses. And they're not just normal sunglasses. They're like round sunglasses, which, not to be whatever, maybe it's just my face. I don't ever think these look good. You know, they're kind of very dude love-ish, but they have skulls on them. They're blue glass, wire framed with skulls. Very strange. I'm almost positive Stone Cold never wore these. And they're kind of hard to see out of because the skulls are there. Like, everything kind of looks blurred because there's so many lines from the printing on the glass of the skulls. But nonetheless, it's still a cool item, and it's something that I like to keep in my collection. The skulls, they appear to be the exact skulls from the Smoking Skull shirt on the Austin 316 that says Stone Cold. The one on the left is a little crooked, and I'm sure that's just from the glass being tilted, not that it was printed crooked, but very obscure, very obscure. And the last thing we have is another toy item, and this is another Jack-specific item. Very random. I don't really know why this was necessary, and this is from the WWF era. This is from really around that cross when BCA figures were ending, Titantron figures were beginning, and we got something called Total Attitude. Now, Total Attitude is this massive box set, which I think is super unnecessary for it to be this big, right? It's a massive box set that includes all types of, for lack of a better word, accessories, gear, whatever you want to call it, grapple gear, a cross between that type of stuff, and pretty much everything in here you could get elsewhere. You know, we have these, the steps, the cookie sheet, announcers, headphones, the microphone, the guardrail, chair, ladder, table. You could get those anywhere, right? You could get the guitar anywhere, except not green. You couldn't get the green guitar anywhere. You know, this is pretty much the only place to get the green one. And the strangest thing that we really didn't get anywhere else with these was these signs. You could have somebody hold signs, I guess, if you had like a crowd with your setup. And this one says, sorry, I gotta turn around to read it. It says, la 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 la, what the rock is cooking. Oh, can you smell la 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 la, what the rock is cooking? It's got a picture of a frying pan, and it has like this signature from the person who drew, which is pretty cool. And it has a Mankind sign with the Mankind smiley face, and it says, have a nice day. But the kicker here is that it has belts. Now, these belts were released in box sets and such. We have the hardcore title, the WWF Championship, the Purple Intercontinental, which is one of my favorite titles of all time, and one single WWF Tag Team Championship title. And I'm pretty sure that this was designed to go with Titantron figures, even though it came out right at the beginning of Titantrons, right at the end of BCA, so it could have went either way. But I believe that this was made to go with Titantrons, because as you can see, it's got Titantron Live Series 1 on the back, Titantron Live SmackDown, and Titantron Live Double Slam 1 on the back. It's got Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Kane, Mankind, Road Dogg, Shane McMahon, B.A. Billy Gunn, badass Billy Gunn, Gangrel, Triple H, X-Pac, Edge. It's got Austin again, Shane again, Christian, Edge, to go with Gangrel, obviously. Another Edge, except this one has the entrance gear. We got Kane and X-Pac and Undertaker and Vince McMahon. It advertises the Titantron Live setup with Vince McMahon. It's got the Attitude Era ring, which was mostly for BCAs, and it's got the Wired.com Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, on the front of this, it shows Triple H hitting Kane with a chair. It shows X-Pac hitting Double J Jeff Jarrett with the guitar. So there's no right or wrong way to use Total Attitude. It's just a little strange. It does come in the WrestleMania 2000 box, and this was from '99. So it was right, like I said, it was right around the cusp of when, you know, it could go either way. But again, this is just random. I'm not saying that this is a bad toy. This is great. This is a dream come true for some kids. In fact, it was for me, to get all of these accessories in one place, especially these signs. I was like, oh man, that's cool. I can create a crowd. It's just so random, you know? So, this month, what we took a look at was the epic Scholastic Reading School Library Zack Ryder book, which is amazing that they made. The Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling sticker pack. We've got the Ruthless Aggression, Colin Delaney. We've got Stone Cold Steve Austin, round sunglasses, and Jakks Pacific WWF Total Attitude. So, hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel, and pick up my new book, Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com, including Prime shipping. And hope you guys enjoyed what I showed you. Let me know. Sound off in the comments of what you want to see next, and I'll make it happen. Take it easy, guys. Get some fig hunts in. Peace. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Check out my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Head over to Heroes Hideout for all your figure needs and use code FigHeel at checkout to save 10%.